Hello everyone, my name is Meister, and it has been a while since I did a how to build video, and since I upgraded Bozel some few bit, I thought I should do how to build Bozel for the newcomers to this game because yeah, Bozel he's the main villain of Langrisser 1 and 2, and he has a special place in my heart. He was the SSR where I had to do the least pulls to get him, 12 to be exact. And yeah, if newcomers watch this or you're just starting to get into the game, Bozo is the enemy you have to defeat on part 1, chapter 49, which is. Oh, this is I was at chapter 1. Wow. Which is right here. And you'll need to get some holy defeating units. You need to get some holy units because Bozel is one tough man to defeat. So as I said, he's on newcomer banner, where you can pick characters, and I'm sure people will pick Bozel. Not only because he looks very cool, but also because yeah, he's a special man who deserves love. Plus, he kicked Heinz's butt in the event. So, without any further ado, let's get right into Bozel. He is in the faction he's in from the Dark Reincarnation faction, both by himself and Licorice, and the Mythical Realm faction, both by the Tree Sage and Gizarov. His talent, Ancient Evil. It replaces the intelligence with 1.5 times magic defense, and after dealing damage to an enemy, it has 50, 60, 80, or 100% chance, depending on your star level, to deal one random debuff. The maximum star level is 6, so it's 50% at 3 stars, 80%, no, 60% at 4 stars, 80% at 5 stars, and 100% at 6 stars. So at 6 stars, you have 100% chance to deal random debuff. He's pretty easy to build because you need magic defense. Enough said. Well, not exactly. For his classes, he has three main branches. He has Summoner, Dark Prince, and Deadlord. I'm just going to do it in order for you to upgrade him. So you begin with Mage. You get him as a Mage, which gives him Fireball. It's magic damage. Attacks a single enemy and deals 1.5 damage, and it does extra damage to infantry, heroes, or soldiers. Then we go over to Dark Mage, which gives him Reaper Bread, and it's a very useful one single target skill. That's what I want to. So it attacks a single enemy, again doing 1.3 damage, and it ignores 30% of enemy magic defense. And after battle, you restore the amount you hit, but half of it. So for example, when you hit 20,000, you heal 10,000. It's as easy as that. Soldiers he gets are skeleton archers and rock golems. Then over to Dark Prince, which gives him his faction buff, and it says fusion power right here, but for newcomers who watch this, everybody pronounces it faction buff. And it increases the attack, skill, and defense for all Dark Reincarnation characters, and it gives you a damage increase by 15% when you're battling an enemy with 3 or more debuffs. And this is where Bozel comes in handy. Before Trish, he was the one and only Dark Faction buffer for almost 1.5 years. And of course, that changed when Licorice arrived, but Licorice faction buff isn't really that great for his faction. This faction will always be Bozel's. And the other skill is Earthquake. It's an AoE, so it hits multiple enemies within a range of 3 blocks and deals zero point 0.4 AoE damage. Um, it does not affect on flyers, so flyers get hit very low by Earthquake. Introduces the enemy attack, int, and defense by 20% for 2 turns. When you're battling against flyers, don't bring this, they will one-shot your Bozel. I actually didn't know it until today that it can only hit ground soldiers. I didn't know it can't. Well, it's not effective against flyers, so I basically killed my Bozel every time. Of course, for his soldiers, he gets Dark Elf Snipers and Stone Colossuses. Then over to Reaper, which gives him Decay, again an AoE, also within 3 blocks. Oh wait, the span is 3 blocks. The span from Earthquake was 4 blocks. My bad, sorry. The casting range is 3 blocks. So, Decay attacks multiple enemies within 3 blocks, uh, dealing 0.3 AoE damage and prevents enemies from receiving buffs and lasts for 2 turns. So they can't buff themselves, which is pretty painful. It's a pretty painful AoE. But you don't bring this, but it can hurt some people. Soldiers he gets are Skeleton Warriors and Thaumaturges. Over to Deathlord, which I think is his best class. Which is his best class, I believe. So he gets a passive Seal. Many people call it Silence, and it has a reason. When dealing to an enemy, it has 50% chance to silence the enemy's active skills and lasts for 2 turns. Now, what this means is that you can't use your active skills. So, if you hit a healer with it, it can't heal anyone. Unless he or she, no wait, she has passive heal, like Almeida or Liana. The other skill he gets is Black Hole. It's a span of 4 blocks, attacks multiple enemies, dealing 0.36 AoE damage and deals 2 random debuffs to each unit you hit. Again, synergizes perfectly with his talent, I mean with his faction buff and his talent. Soldiers he gets are Skeleton Knights and Wizards. You don't want to run any of these soldiers on him. Now, for his Summoner, I didn't unlock it yet and you're probably laughing at me. I don't know. It doesn't give magic defense, so it's pretty useless to me. So he gets Summon Undead, and yeah, it's just summons 1 Necromancer. That sounds cool when you are low level, but it's high level. You only need it for Leviar, and that's the main reason why you should get this for Leviar. Now the soldiers he gets are just to laugh at. Ambushers and Ballistas. Whoops. So for his skills you should take, definitely Seal. Maybe his faction buff. I just use his faction buff because I'm trying to run a dark team. And it pretty much works. But you do want to take Black Hole or Earthquake or both and Seal. If not, his faction buff. So if you want his faction buff, you should probably take Black Hole. And yeah, depending on the map, Dark Reaper and Sleep are also pretty good. Oh, I didn't talk about Sleep yet because that's the skill you automatically get when you get Bozel. So it deals 0.25 damage to an enemy unit on the battlefield, which you choose. It dispels 3 buffs, and it renders them unable to take action, and it can't be dispelled. That's pretty bullshit. I mean, yeah, you just let them sleep so they can't do anything. His training ground soldiers, they're worth it. Hellfire archers, crystal warlocks, and his best sorceresses. These are normal sources, but I just bought the magic summer skin because it looks pretty cute. And yeah, this is Bozel's skin. You get him as this. There's also this skin which you can buy for 98 skin vouchers in a normal skin store. And you should be able to get those skin vouchers pretty efficiently when you have the Forbidden Battleground event, which is coming back within 2 or 3 months. I don't know exactly, but it's coming back. You also have Lord of Darkness skin, which is a Big Bros Gamble event skin, and it will probably not come back. And this limited time edition Ruler of the Netherworld skin, which I use. Yeah, that's just the best build skin in my opinion. Just because here you can see tiny Anubis, and on his sprite, he actually has a tiny Anubis around him, next to him. For his equipment, this isn't his best gear, but well, actually everything that gives magic defense is good for him. Everything that gives magic defense is good for him. You would most likely want magic defense and HP, and for his weapon, an AoE skill at damage increasing staff like this Galaxy Staff or Miracle Staff, which gives enemies another debuff with it. But yeah, just magic defense and HP. That's all he wants. The best of my server has a Galaxy Staff, Galaxy Cloak, Dark Crown, and Boots. Now, this is a good build. Miracle Staff, which increases the AoE damage, and when you're dealing damage, has 30% chance to do a random debuff to the enemy. Galaxy Cloak, which gives magic defense and HP. Dark Crown, which gives magic defense and HP. And Veil of Light, which gives magic defense plus 8%. And I kinda have a baby Galaxy Cloak. I have Crystal Anklet, and it's just magic defense plus 8%. For his 3C, no, nothing yet. Which makes me sad, because Bozel, I don't know if he should have a 3C, but if he does, the debuff meta is going to come back. Rosenseal is gonna ruin it, but it will come back. Oh, I forgot to tell you, next month with the launch of Rosenseal and Clotaire, Bozel, our Bozel, gets his unique armor, which is Chaos's Boon, shown right here. Which gives magic defense plus 10%, and when you hit an enemy, it gives a debuff. Now for his bonds. For his most important bond, you need Eggbird. And Eggbird, yeah, everybody has Eggbird. Where is he? The little devil. Eggbird. For his attack bond, which is his least favorite, you need Verkia. What can I say? It's just Bozel. He wears some magic defense. It's okay. So this with egg this for this you need Eggbird, and yeah, this Verkia. And other similar to the other launch day characters, he has 4 Gates of Fate. Gates of Fate is where you can sweep to get shards to level characters up, to increase their star level. And yeah, I guess this will be not it. Ha, pranked you there. So I am, as usual, I am going to show Bozel in time with 3-1 Elite. And I'm sorry, Imelda, that I have to kick your ass again. Damn it, I clicked world. Not paying attention. So 3-1 Elite with just Bozel. I hope he survives. What am I saying? Of course he does. Just to show him off because he's so cool. Here he is. That's Lana. Damn it. Okay, so first I'm going there. Don't have my. Okay, let's go. Bozel only. So I'm first going to faction buff. And they all stand, which gives me the opportunity to come closer and do an AoE on them. So within a span of 3 blocks on the targeted enemy, black hole sucks them all up. And I hope this guy lives because then you can see his debuffing. Oh no, he died. Well, that's what you get when you have a good bozo. What am I saying? Mine isn't really that good. So he has 813 magic defense and conversion is 1220 intelligence. As I already mentioned, his magic defense is his intelligence. So you don't want to have any intelligence scrolls on him. Just magic defense and HP. That's all he needs. Magic defense and HP. Of course, defense. I, uh, wait, no. Okay, I'm just going to stop right here because I'm messing it up. Just remember, Bozel is useful since the beginning of the game until now. He's still very useful. For PvE, for PvP, he does make a return in PvP when Kruger arrives. And yeah, he just looks amazing. And at first I didn't even know he had legs until I pulled him. He has legs. This confused me so much. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you like this, thumbs it up please. If you didn't, it's okay. Feel free to thumbs it down. I'm not going to tell you. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.